Welcome friends, LostScarf here, and it's time to look back at Night in the Woods. The idea here is to just go over just what things we liked about Night in the Woods, and it's something for the viewers, I think, in a way, in that we did the LP, what did we think about it, and then you can share your thoughts in the comments. I think it'd be a real fun thing to do with the LP, so here we go. So, the game is amazing. I really like Night in the Woods. I feel like this is something everyone should check out. It's definitely a game for millennials, but it might still be a game for other generations down the line. I don't know, but it really does feel like a game for millennials, because a lot of millennials do feel lost. They don't know where to go. And I'm one of them. I'm definitely one of them, so it felt right. Felt like the thing. Same thing for Jinx, right? They're just heavy points that were just, oh my god. Oh my god, and I know I shared a bit about what happened in my life while doing that LP. Because some things related. It was very interesting to do that. And all the different voices. Random thing for the viewers is, which voices do you guys like? Because I know some of them probably were great and some weren't so great. I liked my B when I was doing it. Hearing it back though, I know I could have done better with it. Angus is amazing. Greg's amazing. May's just me. But at the end of the day, the best voice of course is Eels, honey. Eels. Eels. Never let that go. I never let that go. I don't know why, but I never let it go. I don't know. I have no idea. But there were just so many great moments. But let's go with the questions. Oh yeah, so I never shut up about that, did I? That's what I feel. I feel like this would be this is Stephen King the game. The reason for that is because it's so slice of life, but it happens in a short period of time, and then it's just. The best example, I guess, would be Storm of the Century, which is stuff happens to these people, there's like some mystery going on, then crap hits the fan one night, everything goes crazy, and then it's over, and then it's just resolution. So it's like slice of life, some hints of insanity, the crazy stuff happens, and then it's slice of life again, and everyone adjusting to normalcy. And this game is just like that, and I just had that feeling like there's something going on in the background of this game. It felt like very much a slice of life, and I'm like, there's something sinister going on in the back. You got that with the arm in the hand, and you just got that with just for creepy dreams and everything. But then when Harfest happens, you're like, oh yeah, something's happening. Something's happening for sure. And I did not see it coming what was going to be at the end of the whole thing, but holy crap. Just, yeah, that's a hell of a ride, and really good. I think, yeah, this is Stephen King. If Stephen King made a game, this is the game right here. Oh, we're doing memory test? Okay. So she shows up, and there's Gabriel Malloy on the TV, and she meets the janitor, who's God. Totally God. Or he's something. He's either God, or he's another elder god or something. He might be another Cthulhu. Who knows? He might even be just some guy who's like, he just knows things. He's like, yeah, I'm the janitor. I'm just working on this thing. Get me a drink. Get me a drink. You got me a drink? I will now protect you the rest of this game, okay? That's the deal. Or something. Because he's looking out for her, kind of, or he's just paying attention. He's the sage old guy. And then she's like, well, parents forgot to pick me up. So you go through the woods, and you're having a night in the woods, I guess. And you almost die. And then you get arrested. Oh, I also got arrested. For those who are wondering, when I recorded the episode, I was telling Jinx, I'm like, yeah, it's just a lot of talking and all this and that. Oh, also I got arrested. That's how the name of that first episode came up. That is a good question. I think the aunt had a clue, or she knew. Being like the one of only 2 cops in town, I think she knew. I think either she knew or she hadn't, and I thought about it. She had to have known or suspected something. And that's probably the one thing from the epilogue I wanted, was who was missing. Like, potentially a dozen people are dead. And they know who May is. Because one of them says, May Borowski? Like, holy crap, they know who May is. So it's like, okay, and this is not a very big town. It would have been interesting to just see anyone be missing. Like, the dude from the bar for the smelters, whatever, like maybe he's one of them and he's dead now, or maybe one of the shop owners, or one of the town committee people, somebody. You just don't get to see who's missing, but people are dead. They're either dead or they're stuck down there and they'll get out eventually, But they're at least going to be missing then, since it was the next day when that happened. That or they all got out and everyone's just acting like nothing happened. Because, I don't know. Depends on Germ. So that's an interesting theory. That's an interesting theory of, is Germ in on it, or is the Cthulhu touched him, or is he just a weird kid? Just happens to have them in his backyard? Like, the cult being in his backyard can give a hint that maybe his family knows something, because why not? Like, then again, of course, the mine is all over the underground, but still, it's so convenient that it's at Germ's. So maybe he's touched by the Cthulhu or some sort of force, because it's just, Germ's kind of weird. Germ's a bit of a weird guy, a bit of a weird kid, and he conveniently has dynamite. I got dynamite, guys, don't worry. I can close this up. I got this. Sure do like blowing up holes. Yeah. This is an interesting question line. I like those two. It's such a weird pair, though, when you think about it. Greg is this wild guy who just likes breaking things and doing crimes, while Angus just seems like a very nice, laid-back person who, I don't know. Like, how did they even get together? Are they, like, the only ones that are into dudes in that town? It's... Angus, like, he's literally a bear, by the way. But, well, he feels like Greg saved him, so there's gratitude there and everything, and that'll definitely work towards Angus wanting to stick around. I don't see Greg as someone who'd want to go just be with anybody, so I think they'll make it. I think they'll make it. But you never know, I suppose, but I think they'll make it. I think B's just too negative. So the interesting thing is apparently, so the way it works is Greg and Angus are gay, B's straight, and May is pan. So she likes flutes. But, I made the joke. Because I'm sure there's connotation of whether or not they'd be together, but they're not. As best friends, B doesn't have a choice, and neither does May. They will make it, because considering all the crap May has screwed up, May is such an F-up, it's amazing. And B just lets her be around. She's like... Considering the conversation, after you have dinner with her family, considering that conversation, considering the conversation in the car, considering the conversation at that college party, the fact they're still together is amazing. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like May needs someone to be solid for her because she has no ability to stay balanced on her own. And it's just B's like, well, I can't leave her on her own, she'll freaking die. Because that's totally what would have happened at the end if they really let her go alone. I am of the belief that it was B who knew damn well May was going to go on her own. Like, B probably was the one who was like, yeah, she's going to ditch us when we go to sleep. So we're going to follow her. Like, I believe that. And I think they'll make it because, oh my god. But it's just... I don't know. They'll make it. I think they'll make it. It's just... I made the joke of, what was it? Do the B voices here. May, someday... No, I don't get it. I got it. Someday, you're gonna get yourself killed. And with my luck, I'll be right next to you when it happens. Regretting every decision I've made in my life. Except for this one, I guess. No! Fucking no! I maybe? Like, I want a sequel game because I kind of want to know what happens next. I feel like they become the Scooby-Doo crew in a way. That's what I feel like. The theories of what happens next? Well, obviously people are going to be missing or no one's missing. If no one's missing, that's very interesting because then it becomes this whole thing of the Scooby-Doo crew versus this cult. And there's a Cthulhu involved. That would be very interesting. Or they are all dead, and the Cthulhu is like, well, crap, I'm stuck down here. And it's just maybe May trying to deal with that, or another mystery happens. Not only is there a Cthulhu, but there's other crap going on. because May's been touched by Cthulhu, maybe she can see other things happening. Maybe there's a ghost story that could happen, or they find the Saskatchewan Sasquatch or something. I don't know. But I feel like if they did another one, it would either be Scooby-Doo Crew, or, well, either way it's Scooby-Doo Crew, but it's either another mystery, or they just gotta deal with this cult. It'd be a curious intrigue. I want to see what happens next, because I really want to know if they got them all or not, and what this Cthulhu wants to do. Okay, that's an interesting theory. That is a very interesting theory, that May being the new pastor is interesting because she's so agnostic. She just doesn't know. She has no clue. And the fact there's a Cthulhu out there, I feel would really affect her thoughts on things. I would get if May wanted to be a counselor, and a pastor is a counselor. They usually use God for it, but I don't know about May being a pastor, but I think she would try to be some sort of guiding light despite being such an F-up. But I think she would just try to be something helpful to people. I really think so. Because we see her with Germ, and we see her with, the Mouse Girl's name? Mouse Girl. We see her with Germ and Mouse Girl, because I can't remember her name. Irene? I can't remember what her name is. Basically the girl I get Boo Spoopy voice. And with the train tracks, that was so intense. Like, they just move their legs, but they move their head. It's just like, oh my god, they're not dead. But, the girl who's just so in touch with death. But, I think May would try to be something helpful to the community, I guess. Some sort of, not really a pillar, but just something to help out. I feel like that's up to the player? Oh, wait, when it comes to the... Okay. Let's hear. So you show up, things happen, you got a choice between Greg and B every now and then. Things happen, and you got another choice, and things have another choice. And it does go slow, but I don't know if the pacing needs to be tighter just because of the fact it's got to be slice of life while also having something sinister happening. Like, it's very much a slice of life story, and slice of life does not have a real good pace to it. Life is life. It's not convenient with the pacing. Things just happen with it. And so I think for what it is, it's fine. If you wanted to make this like a tight, like, movie or TV show, then yeah, of course pacing could be better. But I don't think you could do it in those mediums. Maybe as a TV show, be a very slow burn. As a movie, no way. As a game, it feels right because you can take as long as you want with it. And it just... Oh god, the choices you make, sometimes it's just like, okay, how can I F this up? Like, do I F it up really bad with what I say? Or do I almost F it up as bad? I don't... Because sometimes May's options just aren't any good. She's just gonna train wreck it no matter what. It's just a question of how you train wreck it. The whole thing about shapes is interesting. How everyone just becomes, like... It's like she can see the Matrix in a way. Like, everyone's just shapes, and she just flipped out and beat a kid near to death. Like... It's interesting how she just apparently played a dating sim like crazy and that put her in that state. As someone who's played quite a few dating sims. Never got to that point. They got me through some times in life. Like, because, interestingly enough, dating sims do deal with slice life and they talk about different subjects in life, just like, well, sometimes point clicks do, like this one does. And it helps you reflect on things and think about life. And apparently it made her lose her goddamn mind. Never made me lose my damn mind. But still, just seeing everything as shapes and everything, like, at the end of the day, you could do that. You could, as a scientist, I could see everything as cells. I could just see, like, this is just a combination of skin cells and a combination of muscle and these things and all those things. You could be very mechanical, very base about everything about life. Like, this is just stuff. This is just matter. Things are just matter. What does it matter if it's just matter? And all that stuff. And you could just go nuts and do whatever. There are scientists that scare the balls out of me who don't see people as people, they just see them as potential subjects. And they see life very mechanically. And it's a level that I'll never reach, thank God, but it's a level some people can reach where they're like, just, what's the point? Things don't really, they're just, things are like, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's just, they have no goddamn empathy. They see everything as just things that will die someday, and there's no reason to give a crap about them. I don't know, seeing things at that level is crazy. But I got a lot of favorite parts. Like, all the stuff with Greg's pretty funny, and May getting shocked and dying in Sharkle was like, oh, hey. You always click on me. I'm thankful. Hey. And there's so many fun points to that game and everything. Very interesting stuff. But I think my favorite part is the speech at the end. And I wish I could remember it word for word, but it's just the whole thing about how she makes a stand. And this is important, because it's important to make a stand in life at some point where I'm just not going to take it anymore. I'm going to do what I want to do, or I'm going to find a way towards it. And it's always, those parts are inspirational to me. It's the same thing with Hamlet, when Hamlet decides to stop being indecisive. Where he's like, you know what, I'm going to go get my damn revenge. I've just been like a baby the first half of this entire play. And for May, it's just like, well, I'm not going to let you freaking bug me anymore. I'm not going to let these headaches get to me anymore. I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna live. I'm gonna have a life. She's like, she embraces life essentially at the end. She's like, I want all these things, and when I lose them, it's gonna hurt, and I want it to hurt because that means it means something, and that is huge. That is, I teared up at them like, holy crap, because it's so true. It's when you lose something, and the more it hurts you, it shows how important it was to you in the first place. And how great it was. And so that is such a powerful moment with her just saying, like, I'm gonna fight this thing. I'm not gonna let it take me. Just her standing up was such a great moment. And then of course she gets out of the Cthulhu thing or whatever the hell Cthulhu's trying to do. And they're like, well, what the hell, man? He's like, wait, you didn't see any of that? No, we didn't. We didn't see any of that. Like, what are you talking about, man? Like, well, Cthulhu totally happened, guys. Cthulhu happened. And I gotta go back and watch that speech again. This is one of my favorite speeches. Like, there's that speech, Hamlet's speech of may my thoughts be bloody, and the goddamn speech from the dictator. That is probably the greatest speech of all time for me. But such a good speech, the May speech at the end. Okay, what's the last question? Go Smelters. Yeah, go Smelters. By the way, are there a football team that played every day, by the way? Like, they're a hardcore team. So, what do you guys think of this whole wrap-up thing, just looking back? I know Not in the Woods only got maybe like 20 views, so there's only a couple of you who will watch this, but if you like this, do you think it'd be good to do this for looking back at Zelda? Looking back at Nier? Nier is going to be a hell of a thing, because it's such a weird game. But do you guys like this idea of looking back at the LPs? I think I like it. I like the idea of it, but what do you all think is the question? And there you go. That right there is this video looking back at Night in the Woods. Such a good game. Oh my god. Just wow. And there's choices we didn't make. So if anyone's really curious about those choices, may as well, you can give it a buy or one's on sale or whatever and check it out yourself. They definitely deserved the money. It was a hell of a game. But, I had fun talking, hope you have fun listening, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.